Okay, so you know how everyone's talking about faceless YouTube?
Right.
Like, it's the ticket to easy money and all that.
Yeah.
But let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Making a faceless channel actually successful,
Totally.
that's a whole different beast.
Yeah, that's where the real challenge comes in.
Exactly.
It's not just about slapping some random content up there and hoping for the best.
So how are these faceless YouTubers making it work?
Right. What are the secrets?
That's what we're diving into today.
Absolutely.
We've got a ton of advice and tips from creators who are actually out there killing it in the faceless YouTube game.
Yeah, they're sharing what works, what doesn't, and even some niche recommendations that might surprise you.
And it's not just about staying anonymous, is it?
It's not just about hiding behind a screen, no.
The successful channels are treating it like a business.
A business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They figured out how to leverage this whole faceless thing into a real money-making machine.
They've got strategies.
Okay, so hit me with some examples.
Give me some success stories that'll make me a believer.
All right, so there's this channel called Healthy Long Life.
Healthy Long Life.
They just topped up in February of last year.
2023, you mean?
Yeah, 2023. And get this, in just a few months, they snagged over 60,000 subscribers.
Wow, that's quick.
I know, right?
What's their secret? What are they doing?
They're making bank, too.
Bank.
Yeah, they're pulling in anywhere from $300 to $5,000 a month.
Seriously?
Yeah, and they're doing it by focusing on what's called evergreen content.
Evergreen content.
Like videos about people who look amazingly healthy for their age.
So content that stays relevant and interesting over time.
Exactly.
Smart.
Low effort, long-term payoff.
I like the sound of that.
But how are they turning those views into dollars?
Yeah. Are we talking straight up AdSense here?
AdSense is definitely part of it.
Especially once they hit that magic 1,000 subscriber mark.
And get monetized, yeah.
But here's the really clever part.
Okay, I'm listening.
They've tapped into a niche that's perfect for affiliate marketing.
Affiliate marketing?
Think about it.
All right, I'm thinking.
Their viewers are already interested in healthy aging, right?
Makes sense.
So it's natural for them to recommend products like supplements or fitness programs.
They're basically solving a problem for their viewers.
And getting paid for it.
It's a win-win.
Exactly.
So it's not just about picking any random niche.
Nope.
It's about being strategic.
Finding a niche where you can actually make money.
This reminds me of another example from the sources.
Oh, yeah.
Vacuum Wars.
Vacuum Wars.
You heard of them?
I've heard the name, but tell me more.
They're faceless.
Okay.
But they're absolutely crushing it with affiliate marketing.
Seriously?
Vacuums.
Wow.
They do these super detailed vacuum cleaner reviews.
Reviews?
And then boom, affiliate links in the video description.
Oh,
So viewers get their vacuum advice. Vacuum Wars gets a cut when someone makes a purchase.
Smart.
They've figured out how to monetize before they even hit that 1,000 subscriber mark.
That's impressive.
Right. So we're seeing that niche selection is key.
And affiliate marketing.
But do you need fancy equipment to make this work?
Yeah, like a big production budget.
Because there's this channel, Animated Biology with RPen.
Animated biology.
And they're doing just fine with simple slideshows.
Really? Just slideshows?
Slideshows.
Interesting.
They're explaining complex biological concepts, and people are loving it.
So you're saying you don't need to break the bank on production?
Exactly. It's all about the content.
Valuable content finds an audience.
Even if it's in a simple format.
This is all super encouraging.
Right. But I have to ask.
What's that?
There's got to be a catch, right?
A catch.
It all sounds a little too good to be true.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I mean, is faceless YouTube really this easy?
I wouldn't say easy.
No.
Not exactly.
Our sources had a lot of warnings about this.
Oh, really? Like what?
About the pitfalls of falling for the easy money myth.
Ah, the easy money myth.
Yeah.
There's always a catch.
So what are the red flags?
What should we be watching out for?
One of the biggest traps is this idea that you could just outsource everything.
Outsource?
Yeah, like hire a bunch of freelancers to churn out content.
On the cheap?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then just sit back and watch the cash roll in.
That sounds tempting, but is it really that simple?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
A couple of the creators we looked at, Make Money Matt, and In Video for content creators.
I've heard of them.
They both stress this.
What's that?
That cheap outsourcing often leads to low-quality content.
Ah, so it backfires.
Hashtag.
And that can kill your chances of success.
Totally, because YouTube is on the lookout for low-effort, low-value content.
We are.
Yeah, they're cracking down.
And they'll demonetize channels that aren't delivering the goods.
No mercy.
So it's not just about pumping out as much content as possible.
It's about quality over quantity.
Gotta be good stuff.
It's got to be engaging.
It's gotta be valuable.
And there's another misconception out there.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
that you can start making serious money right away.
As soon as you upload your first video.
Oh, the money's just going to start pouring in.
I wish.
Yeah, me too.
But that's not really how it works, is it?
Not usually.
There's a lot of work involved before you see any real returns.
Exactly. Most channels have to grind to reach that 1,000 subscriber threshold for monetization.
1,000 subscribers, that's the magic number.
It's the first hurdle.
The first step on the road to YouTube riches.
But it's a hurdle that a lot of people never clear.
So what does this all mean for someone who's just starting out?
I think it means that Faceless YouTube is not a get-rich-quick scheme.
It's not.
It takes effort, strategy, a commitment to quality.
So it's like any other business then.
Yeah, you got to treat it like a business.
Invest the time, the effort, the energy.
And speaking of changing the game,
What's that?
AI is everywhere these days.
It is.
How is all this AI stuff impacting Faceless YouTube?
That's a good question. AI is a double-edged sword, right?
How so?
Well, on the one hand, you've got all these amazing AI tools,
Like what?
voice generators, video editing software.
Stuff that makes it easier to create content.
Exactly. The barrier to entry is practically non-existent now.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone with a computer and an internet connection.
This is what vidIQ is talking about.
vidIQ!
Yeah, they've got some really insightful analysis on this whole AI thing.
So is that good or bad?
It's a bit of both.
How so?
Well, it makes it easier to create content,
Right.
but it also means more competition.
Because anyone can do it.
Exactly. If everyone's using these AI tools,
How do you stand out?
that's the million-dollar question.
So the first mover advantage is less relevant now.
Not as important as it used to be.
It's not about being the first one in a niche anymore.
It's about being the best, the most engaging, the most unique.
So AI makes creation easier, but it also raises the stakes.
When it comes to quality and originality.
This brings us to what might be the most crucial decision for any aspiring faceless YouTuber.
What?
Choosing the right niche.
Ah, yes. Niche selection.
This is where things get really interesting.
Grow with Alex highlighted a few niches with serious money-making potential.
Oh yeah, like what?
Things like ASMR movie reviews, and of course anything related to AI.
AI is hot right now.
But it's not just about jumping on a trend.
All right, you got to be strategic about it.
Because Make Money Matt really hammered home this point.
What point?
About CPM.
CPM.
Yeah, cost per mil. Or in other words, how much you earn per 1,000 views.
Ah, so some niches pay more than others.
Exactly. And Make Money Matt gave a great example.
Okay, let's hear it.
Personal finance.
Personal finance.
Advertisers are willing to pay top dollar to reach people interested in personal finance.
Because they have money to spend.
Exactly. So videos in that niche tend to have higher CPMs.
Compared to, say, kids' content,
Kids' content gets a lot of views.
but it doesn't play as well.
So if you're looking to maximize your earning potential,
CPM is crucial.
absolutely. And then there's this really cool concept.
What's that?
Dartusi calls it white space.
White space. Sounds intriguing.
It's about finding those sweet spots on YouTube
Eight spots.
where there's a high demand for content in a particular niche,
Okay, high demand.
but relatively low competition.
So you're not fighting tooth and nail for every view.
It's like striking gold.
The holy grail of faceless YouTube.
You got it.
Yeah.
It's where you have the opportunity to build a dedicated audience.
Without having to battle a million other creators.
Okay, so finding that white space is key.
But are there certain niches that are just a no-go?
Oh yeah, there are definitely some red flags.
Red flags.
Make Money Matt was pretty vocal about avoiding compilation videos.
Compilation videos.
Yes, they often run into copyright issues,
Ah, that makes sense.
and they generally have low monetization potential,
Unless you're doing something truly exceptional.
like Daily Dose of Internet.
Yeah, they're in a league of their own.
So unless you're ready to go viral,
It's best to steer clear of compilations.
and what about those meditation and relaxation videos?
Oh, yeah, those super chill ones.
They're everywhere.
And that's the problem.
What do you mean?
A lot of them are done poorly, leading to demonetization issues.
So they're not as easy to monetize as they seem.
And then there's kids' content.
Kids content.
There's a huge audience for it,
Yeah, tons of views.
but it generally has a low CPM.
Why is that?
COPPA regulations.
COPPA.
Yeah, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act
So it limits targeted advertising.
to protect kids.
Makes sense.
So while kids' content can be successful,
It's not necessarily the most lucrative niche.
so niche selection is crucial.
Absolutely.
But let's say you found your perfect niche
You're avoiding those red flags.
and you're ready to start creating content.
How do you make your faceless channel stand out?
in a sea of other creators.
Especially in a world where everyone has access to AI tools.
That's the challenge, isn't it?
It is.
Digital Income Project had some really good advice on this.
What did they say?
He emphasized the importance of quality
Quality content.
and viewer engagement.
It's not just about churning out videos.
Yep.
It's about crafting an experience.
An experience that captivates your audience.
So how do you do that?
How do you keep viewers glued to their screens?
Because it's not as simple as throwing together some AI-generated content.
Right.
There's got to be more to it than that.
Absolutely.
So spill the beans.
What are the secrets? Digital Income Project talked about creating retention spikes.
Retention spikes.
Keeping viewers engaged throughout the whole video.
Okay, so not just throwing together some AI-generated content and calling it a day.
Nope. There's more to it than that.
So how do you create these retention spikes?
He actually compared it to talking to Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, the podcast guy.
Yeah, think about those moments in his podcast where he suddenly shifts gears.
Like makes a funny observation or something?
Or introduces a completely different perspective.
Okay, those are retention spikes.
Those are gold for keeping viewers glued to their screens.
So it's about incorporating unexpected elements.
Moments of humor, surprise.
To break up the monotony and keep things interesting.
Exactly.
Like a well-placed joke.
A sudden shift in tone.
Even switching things up with an AI voice.
To create some variety.
The key is to prevent those viewers from clicking away.
Keep them engaged. Keep them entertained.
I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
The storytelling, the retention spikes, even the editing style.
It's all part of creating a unique and engaging experience.
And that's where the pink shirt concept comes back in.
The pink shirt.
Remember, that one element that makes your channel instantly recognizable.
Right, right.
It's about weaving those unique elements, those signature touches, into your content.
So give me some examples.
What kind of pink shirts are successful faceless YouTubers using?
Yeah, I need some inspiration.
Think about Daily Dose of Internet.
Oh.
Their pink shirt is their unique style of editing.
Editing how?
They curate viral clips, add humorous commentary, and maintain a consistent aesthetic.
So it's like a whole package.
The brand identity.
And Vacuum Wars.
Their pink shirt is their incredibly in-depth approach to reviewing vacuums.
In-depth? How?
They get super scientific about it.
Vacuum.
Vacuums.
That's quirky.
It's unexpected.
And it works.
It does.
So the pink shirt isn't just a gimmick.
It's a reflection of the channel's personality, its unique approach to content.
It's what makes it stand out.
Exactly. And finding your pink shirt is a process.
A process of what?
Experimentation discovery.
So try different things. See what sticks.
Ask yourself what resonates with your audience.
What sets me apart from other creators.
What makes you you?
Even if you're not showing your face.
These are the questions you need to ponder.
As you develop your channel.
It's about embracing what makes you unique.
And letting that shine through in your content.
And don't be afraid to have fun with it.
This is your chance to get creative.
Experiment with different approaches.
Find what works best for you and your audience. This has been so eye-opening.
We've gone deep into storytelling, viewer engagement, even wardrobe choices.
But we haven't even touched on the business side of things yet.
In the next part, we'll delve into the strategies and secrets.
For actually turning your faceless YouTube channel into a profitable venture. Okay, so we've talked about finding your niche, crafting compelling content, rocking that pink shirt. But how do we actually turn those views into dollars?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
We want to see those views translate into actual income.
Absolutely. Our sources are full of strategies for monetizing a faceless channel.
Beyond the usual AdSense and affiliate marketing.
Exactly. Dartusi had a really interesting take on this.
What did he say?
He said the real power of building an audience on YouTube is the ability to leverage that audience.
To do what?
To sell your own products or services.
So it's not just about relying on YouTube's built-in monetization features.
Sure. It's about creating your own revenue streams.
Building a brand, establishing yourself as an authority.
And then offering something valuable to your audience that they're willing to pay for.
Okay, so what kinds of products or services are we talking about?
The possibilities are endless. It could be an online course, an ebook coaching services.
Merchandise, premium memberships.
Anything that aligns with your niche and provides real value.
This makes so much sense, but I imagine it takes a lot of time and effort.
To build that level of trust and authority?
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, I guess not.
In Video for Content Creators had a great quote about this.
Oh, yeah?
They said, people come into it thinking faceless YouTube channels are an easy way to get rich quick online.
The easy money myth strikes again.
But the reality is it takes dedication, consistency, a long-term vision.
So it's back to that idea of treating your faceless YouTube channel like a real business.
You're building a brand, cultivating an audience, developing products or services.
It's entrepreneurial. It's creative. It has the potential to be incredibly rewarding.
It does.
But for someone who's just starting out, it can feel overwhelming.
I can see that.
Where do you even begin?
Grow with Alex had some great advice.
What's that?
Don't be afraid to learn from those who are already successful.
Look at the competition.
Exactly. See what's working for them and find ways to apply those strategies to your own channel.
So analyze the competition. Identify what's working and then add your own unique twist.
Your own pink shirt.
This has been such an incredible deep dive.
We've covered a lot of ground.
From niche selection and content creation to AI tools and monetization strategies.
What a whirlwind.
But before we wrap things up, is there one final piece of advice you'd give to our listener?
Someone who's ready to embark on their own faceless YouTube journey.
Yeah, what's the one thing they should keep in mind?
Make money, Matt. Said something that really stuck with me.
Okay, listening.
Don't be afraid to experiment.
Experiment.
Try different things. Test new strategies, see what works and what doesn't.
The YouTube landscape is constantly changing.
There's always something new to learn, a new approach, to explore a new audience to connect with.
So embrace the journey, experiment. Have fun.
And who knows, maybe you'll be the one sharing your own faceless YouTube success stories someday.
That's what makes this space so exciting.
It's full of possibilities.
The only limit is your own creativity and willingness to put in the work.
Well said.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you've gained some valuable insights
And actionable strategies.
to take your faceless YouTube channel to the next level.
Until next time.
Keep learning, keep creating, and keep diving deep.